Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and we're doing something a bit different today. We've got Taco Shooter with me. What's up, my guy?
Hi.
All right,
How's it going?
We got Stream Inception. I think your stream on Twitch is hosting me, so like this is kind of like Boomer Inception. All right, let's just talk about this real quick. New rules for War start tonight. You haven't seen it already, and I know you have. 3.5, you said 3.6 million Black Order. I'm looking at this, and there's a couple things. I've talked about this on stream today. A lot of people just don't care about War, but if your alliance can climb up, it's actually a reasonable amount of blue ISO 5s, right? So it's important in that aspect, right? But most people don't care about War, but some people do. I know I care. I don't know if you care or not, or your alliance cares, but isn't this just like room 5 and 6, which is now room in 3 and 4, you know, where you got to put Wakandans on defense, you got to put Tangled Web and Eternals on defense, and you must buy the Team New Warriors, you must buy Masters of Evil, and this is going to be something similar, I'm guessing. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, so obviously, what was initially built to take out Black Order was Infinity Watch.
Okay.
It's going to take more than that. So Infinity Watch has been power crept to the moon. They're still an amazing team because of their kit and because of the way that they work. But from a power crept standpoint, it's just obvious that they're not going to hold a candle. Now, does the team currently exist in game that'll take this out? Good chance, yes. Play around, and now the fabulous part is you'll only be able to test live in War because this is not a kit upgrade.
Right.
It is purely a War boost upgrade.
Yeah, so you cannot practice this in War practice because the room bonuses aren't, you never can get the security boost to work. And so it's a room boost, so it doesn't work in War practice. So, stay tuned. I will be going up against it. You know what my take is on this? This is a just like the Wakandans was a trick to sell us Masters of Evil, and then that whole Tangled Web with Eternals was a trick to sell us New Warriors. This is a trick to sell us the Nowhere team. Not a fan. Also, I just wanted to point this out, and we're just going to I'm just going to bang through my offer review, and you can chime in. If you buy one offer of Korg inside of the game, it is $60, and on the web store it is $50, and then they get all of the, what do they call, the UPC discounts. You get a lot of gold. Gold is trash. Are you struggling with gold?
I'm struggling with gold. I'm struggling with training mats. Have been for a long time.
Okay. All right, we're going to talk about this. This is kind of a sad day for the community, and we're going to talk about it because how long have you been in the Envoy program? You're relatively new. You were added a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, a couple months now.
Okay. Tana Swan Song sad. Scopely losing Tana as an Envoy is a great loss to us all in the community. Like Philosopher Prior, the community is losing a strong player advocate. Tana addresses his frustrations or reasons for leaving the program on his Discord. Scopely's lack of communication broke him. It's a solid watch. Scopely sure seems determined to burn a good game into the ground, and there's an excellent video. Link to that will be in the description. This came out last night, and I just want to say this before I ask you a very different question about the Envoy program in general. When I first read this post, I'm like, wow, this really sucks. Do you know how many bugs Tana catches? Like, this is a huge blow to the community and kits, and how many things get fixed in advance and all the going in. And then I thought, why do we need Tana for that? That's their job, right?
Yeah.
It's not even a thing like this. Like Tana, I'm thinking like half the kits are going to be bugged now, and it's like it shouldn't be that way, right? Because they're depending on someone like Tana to make sure their game works like this. It's trash, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I've been complaining about quality control, quality assurance with this game for years now, since I started streaming. It's been my biggest complaint that they legitimately have a free person to do this. It's a shame that they couldn't even make an attempt to appease him in any way or thank him in any way or anything. I mean, it's Tana's been going through the data mines and finding what's wrong with the kits before it's playable, just by the text in the kits for years now, and just silence. And at the end of the day, the silence is deafening.
Yeah, yeah. And then secondly, so I've been in the Envoy program a long time, and I'm a little jaded. To me, I look at the Envoy program as like it's very much one way. It's just basically they get very quick feedback from the community, whether that's from us or their moderators or Discord on bugs and things like that. It's almost like their business plan is to have like a lot of access to highly engaged players so they can fix things rather than shipping it correctly. That's how I perceive the program. And Tana is quit. I'm kind of like in a quiet quit kind of approach to it. When people usually join the program like yourself, they're pretty excited. They're going to change things. What has been your experience so far with the Envoy program?
So I had an expectation of what the Envoy program was when I came in, and it's pretty much lived up to that expectation. So, have I given feedback in the Envoy program, saying we desperately need help? Yes. I mean, I think anybody that's watched the Crucible video that I put out with Dorky and Juicy and the gang and Zubin and whatnot, and anybody that watches my streams has heard me openly advocate against the changes in Crucible. That it has heard me openly advocate about how horrible the Wakanda room is and the Tangled Eternal room was during season 2 before it turned into 2.5, and so I came into the Envoy program with an expectation of utilizing the Envoy program more as a tool than anything else. Utilize it to get information that I could share with the community, to give feedback, to get quick feedback from the developers. Because if you can write an email to Scopely looking for feedback, and maybe in a month they'll get back to you, or you can go through your envoys, and the envoys can reach out and get a little bit quicker response. So, I think like what Lori and Archangel do has been wonderful since I've been in the program. They respond very quickly. They get answers to the questions. They advise what I can share, what I can't share, so I try to ensure that that feedback gets out in a way that appeases as many people as possible. But if you join the Envoy program thinking you're gonna fix Marvel Strike Force, I got big air quotes up in the air right now, you're setting yourself up for failure, unfortunately. And to your point, the company needs a quality control mechanic, a quality control office, a quality control manager, God forbid.
Right.
And they just don't have that.
Yeah, it feels like their quality control, send out incremental changes through rapid patches, and if it actually boots, push it out. And that's it, right? That's it. If it boots, if it actually works on some level, send it out. All right, let's go over this. Incursion raids. So there were 2 big changes for the incursion raids. Incursion raids are coming out on the 24th, which I think is Wednesday, and they have gone out and basically nerfed 2 existing teams into oblivion when it comes to raids, almost eliminating their usefulness in a lot of ways. A nerf for Bionic Avengers, which is a barrier mechanic, specifically Nuke's Hulkbuster, and then a nerf for Web Warriors. Boy, they really want you to use Rebirth on those nodes. What's your take on this? It feels like there's a relatively short lifespan on these raid teams. What would you say, like 9 months?
Is it 9 months?
I don't even know. Yeah.
I mean, like some of them are. The raid teams are shockingly, they're consistently inconsistent. I feel like New Warriors, the 3-piece lasted a lot longer than people thought they would, and then they got a little bit of a rebirth lately, and Symbiotes lasted a very long time. I feel like Astonishing lasted quite a while. Until they just sort of hit a hard barrier. But I don't know that I ever thought that Bionic Avengers felt super safe. Like, it still gets a little wonky.
Yeah.
And this is literally the one it's designed for.
Yeah, and specifically if Hulkbuster doesn't go off and give them barriers when they get exploded, and now they're nerfing that specifically. It's like, wow, that's almost makes Hulkbuster useless there. Probably going to have to put in, I don't know. He's so slow. I don't know. It's not good. It's definitely a move. Yeah. It's forcing. They're going to very clearly obvious to me that they're trying to sell us new raid teams, and something better is going to be coming out in place of these. And specifically for Web Warriors, you got to use Rebirth. And then Bionic Avengers, yeah, they're going to sell us something. Daily reminder, incursion event, missing compensation. I feel like they just tried to sweep this under the rug with the 1.8 million Blue ISO 5 for the people that weren't able to get in, because some people were able to get in. I guess it was on patch day, and they gave out some weak compensation. What do you think they're going to do on this? I don't think they're going to do anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really horrible. Casual friendly wild milestone, black hole boogie. I thought that was great. Did you like that? You got to give them credit where credit's due, right?
Yeah, that one worked wonderful.
Yeah, and it wasn't like you had to blitz for 9 hours or anything like that, and it was actually fantastic. Then, what do we got here? Cosmic Crucible 4 suggestion. I thought this was fun. Spitballing an idea here, but what if the next season all characters and teams had all of their specific game buffs activated? War Arena CC, just have everyone at their best. Maybe Theorycraft to see the best of the best. I think that'd be fun. I really wish that they would not do what they're doing with the room bonuses in Cosmic Crucible, which is basically just now a function of their marketing arm and marketing team. It used to be, I thought it was pitched to us that it was going to be some sort of theory crafting, changing, all the battles felt different, and you're going to be able to mix and match and do stuff differently. Now it's like some of these matches are going to be mirror repetitions. Everybody's going to be doing the same thing over and over. I'm specifically thinking of the Masters of Evil and Wakanda fight. It's so lame. It's terrible.
Perspective is important. And so I recently went back and watched the video that you showcased where they initially talked about what was coming with Cosmic Crucible. And my initial thought process, well, we got the exact opposite of everything. But upon watching it a few more times, one of the things that the guy was talking about was how we're going to listen to your feedback and take that into account. And so for 4 months, everybody's been raging about how horrible rooms 5 and 6 are, and yet they extended them for another 3 months. So moral of the story is, if you complain, it will get extended.
Release of Gear Tier 18, no ease on 17. And this post here, for me, I first, of course, I want them to ease up on 17, but it seems to me that's not the way it's worked in the past. When they introduce a new gear, they don't ease on the one right behind it. They ease on the one more behind it, the 16s, and I feel like they've largely done that. There's been some offers that have been, and I think it's going to even go further. The two things that I think that they've done, and I don't think it's enough, is in the Cosmic Crucible. Now, as far as getting access to Gear Tier 17, there was only one slot that had it. Now there's two, and then for me, inside of the War Store, they opened up the uniques, which actually get even used up in the 18 slots. Right, we're going to need so many more of these than I would have ever thought. But like, I'm buying all 3 of these every day. These were brand new. What's your take on gear right now in the game?
Well, so there's always a new mechanic that's brought out to introduce new items. And for this one in particular, it's money.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's money.
And the gold. Oh my God, I have no gold for these Gear Tier 18s.
Or else.
Forget it.
It's too much. I don't have gold for my characters. What do you mean gold for 18s?
Yeah, I mean, I have some gold right now, but man, I don't have an extra 400K for these pieces right there. Oh my God, it's.
I mean, you're not going to need Korg this week, so just don't upgrade Korg this week.
Well, but there's that event, right? Like, that was my plan, actually. Don't upgrade Korg, right? And then they run an event saying upgrade Korg. You know what I mean? Battle hardened, unlock and power up Korg, 3 days, do it now, get all this stuff. And I was like, man, I was going to sit on Korg because, he's not going to work until the full Nowhere team is ready to go, right?
All what stuff? 650 Blue 5 ISO, 650K Blue 5 ISO, and 4.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to even get that anyways.
Might or might not. Exactly.
Because this is.
Screw it.
Yeah, screw it, probably. Yeah, because this is level up Korg, and that's Yellow Star, so I'm not going to be getting these last tiers anyways. All right, let's get into the offer part of offer review, and then we're going to dip out. We're running out of time here. I got a prior engagement. A new Warrior team-up bundle. So they're basically selling a Gwenpool and what's her face? I don't know, Firestar, Shatterfire, Fire Moon, Sunfire, some fire name. I mean, she's obviously got fire. I mean, she's got her hands glowing, but it's like too many fire names in this game, as far as I'm concerned. But then the rest of the team, I think everybody already has. So basically, this is like $40 for 60 shards, right?
Yeah, it's trash. It's horrible.
This is just if you unlock Korg, you have a C- offer for gold. What do you think about that?
It's the best offer in the game. We need gold. And it's a horrible offer, but it's all we got.
It's all we got. I hate to say that. Like, this is I don't know. This is all we have. Yeah. Dark promotion credits. You purchaser of dark promotion credits, 150 dark promotion credits for $10. I never buy these.
So I personally like this offer just for the training mats alone.
Just for the training mats. Wow.
I mean, it's effectively 10 training mat orbs.
Okay, and then lastly, we've got $10 for 1.5 million gold. Wow, this is just horrible, right? There's just like, and then you got 100 dark. I don't buy any of these, but what do you think about this offer?
I mean, so it sort of falls into the same boat as the other. So it is what it is. I mean, so it's way better than what we used to get. It's way better than the $4.99 for 1 gold orb and 50 raid credits or whatever. Right. But it doesn't make it any less desirable. And not for nothing, but I like the guaranteed gold and the guaranteed training mats, but I would rather have the equivalent in orbs. My equivalent number, not Scopely's equivalent number.
It's trash. All right, so guess what time it is?
Time to take out the trash?
No! Well, it's that too. But it's time for the giveaway. You ready? You got to be hyped about this. I really hope you like this video today, because if you did, you're in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you'll be getting for free an 8-star hoarding Iron Man. He's a hoarder. You see what he's doing there? He's hoarding. I've got 3 versions of him. He's a hoarder. He's sitting on the recliner there.
It looks like it's not a scam.
It's not a scam. All right, guys, be sure to check out Taco Shooter, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.
I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm the best.
You're the breast.
You're the breast. All right, I'm gonna.
All right.